This is Chris with Eagles Alike. Subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris with Eagles, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I'm here to do my WWE Friday Night Smackdown, April 15th, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about tonight's episode of Friday Night Smackdown. Now, we start off with the first segment of the night. It was the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Randy Orton and Riddle, RK Bro. They came out to the ring, and Riddle and Randy was talking and everything, and Randy was talking about how he got super kicked on Monday night by the Usos, getting laid out and stuff. So yeah, that's what Randy was talking about, and Randy pretty much calls out the Usos. And then we have the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The Usos come out, and RK Bro called him out, and the Usos was talking crap to RK Bro and telling him, "Do y'all know who we are? We are the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions in WWE history." That's what they were saying. And then Randy Orton was like, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who Riddle is?" He said, "We are the three most deadliest words in sports entertainment, the three most deadliest letters in sports entertainment, RK Bro." That's what Orton said, and he said, "Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, we accept the challenge." So yeah, it looks like it'll probably be happening it will be happening at WrestleMania Backlash. It just got to be official now. It will be the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro, versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, in a title for title unification match. So yeah, both of the tag team titles will be unified when this match happens, after this match is done and over with. So yeah, that match, it looks like it'll probably be official. It'll probably be like later on tonight on SmackDown. So yeah, we will see about that. But it was a pretty good segment between RK Bro and the Usos. But then, once both teams were standing tall with the tag team titles held up high, we seen the Usos get out the ring, and then we seen RK Bro getting on the turnbuckles and stuff, celebrating and all that, and then the Usos come up quickly and pushes Riddle off the second turnbuckle. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then we leave off of that segment to what happened backstage, and we see Naomi and Sasha Banks talking about how Naomi will be facing against Rhea Ripley tonight, and how she gets the match and she'll win it and all that. And then we seen Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley come up, and this is the first time we've seen Rhea Ripley since last Monday night on Raw. Not this past Monday, but last week's Raw, because of protocols and all that. So yeah, and she was talking, both of them was talking to Naomi and Sasha Banks, and Naomi said the glow will always be brighter than the nightmare and the darkness and all that stuff. So yeah, up next for the first match of the night, it looks like it'll be one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi versus Rhea Ripley tonight on SmackDown. That match will be happening up next. So yeah. And it looks like Roman Reigns is not on SmackDown either. So yeah, that's a heads up right there. So yeah, we'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was the first match of the night. But before I talk about that match, we got to talk about RK Bro. Now, RK Bro was talking to Adam Pearce backstage, talking about how they want that championship unification match against the Usos. And Adam Pearce is saying, "Well, I was talking to higher ups. I haven't got an answer yet, but there'll possibly be an answer later on tonight on SmackDown." So yeah, that's what Adam Pearce says. So yeah, it looks like we still don't get the answers for that match, whatever. But then Riddle was like, "I want to face one of the Uso, Jimmy Uso or whatever." And Adam Pearce was like, "That's a good idea. How about this? Riddle versus Jimmy Uso tonight on SmackDown." So yeah, that match is now planned. But then we get to the next match. It was Rhea Ripley versus one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi. And they do got the match scheduled for this Monday night on Raw. It will be the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Sasha Banks and Naomi, versus Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley for the Women's Tag Team titles this Monday on Raw. Now, that match was supposed to happen this past Monday, but Rhea Ripley had to go through protocols or whatever for COVID. So, yeah, that match is now rescheduled for this coming up Monday. So, yeah. that will be happening there. So yeah, we have Rhea Ripley versus Naomi. Sasha Banks and Liv Morgan was at ringside for this match. It was a pretty good match. Kickoff. Well, the first match of the night. It was a pretty good one. At the ending of this match, we seen Rhea Ripley jump off the top turnbuckle, a missile drop kick on Naomi, pinned her. She almost had it. Naomi barely kicking out at 2. And then Naomi was trying to roll her up at one point, pinned her, but, her shoulders wasn't down, whatever. Rhea Ripley's shoulders wasn't down. But she only got like a 1 count. Michael Cole, I think, he said, oh, she got a 2, even though it was just 1 count, But then, going down further in this match, Naomi rolled her up again, 1, 2. Rhea Ripley kicked out at 2, and then Rhea Ripley was trying to hit the Riptide at one point, but then Naomi was trying to reverse it by elbowing Rhea Ripley in the face. But then it didn't work because she still got hit with the Riptide. And got pinned for the 3 count. So yeah, Rhea Ripley with Liv Morgan defeated one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi, tonight on SmackDown. So yeah, Rhea Ripley defeated Naomi by the Riptide. So yeah, that's what happened there for that match. I'll give it 2 stars. It was a pretty good match between those two. So yeah, that's what I'll give it. But actually, I'll give it 1.5 stars because at one point when Michael Cole talking. Nah, I'm just playing. I'll just give it 2. But it was a really good match for the first match of the night. And then we seen the Usos backstage walking Roman Reigns' locker room. So yeah, that's what happened there as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, before I talk about the match between Madcap Moss and Humberto, we got to talk about what happened backstage. So we seen Happy Corbin having an interview and stuff, and he was talking about how he's finally glad that he got rid of the dead weight and stuff. So yeah, that's what he was saying. He said he's never been more happier now in his life. So yeah, that's what Happy Corbin was saying. And then we go to Madcap Moss, and they made Drew Gulak a SmackDown interviewer. So yeah, Drew Gulak is now an interviewer, his new job now, so he's doing something now on SmackDown. But yeah, he was interviewing Madcap Moss, and Madcap Moss was talking about how he's glad that he don't got act all stupid or anything now. So yeah, that's what he was saying. He said he's glad to be his old self. But he's still wearing the singlet and stuff, and it still got Madcap Moss, like the name. Instead of going back to Riddick Moss, he still got the Madcap. So yeah, pretty much he's just happy that he got rid of Corbin. So yeah, but then we get to the match, Madcap Moss versus Humberto. It was an okay match. Fans was going a little bit behind Madcap, a little bit. At the ending of this match, we seen Humberto in the corner, and Madcap was trying to hit the spear onto him in the corner, but Angel pushed him out of the way. He got hit with the spear instead of getting knocked off the ring apron. And then Humberto was trying to take advantage by rolling him up. He kicked out. And then Humberto got hit with the spear by Madcap in the corner. And then Madcap hits the finish move, the punchline, onto Humberto, and then pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, Madcap Moss defeated Humberto tonight in a 1-on-1 match. That's what happened. So yeah, with that match, I'll give it a 1/2 star. That's what I'll give it. But it was an okay match. Madcap Moss's first match as a babyface or whatever. And then after the match ended, we seen the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair, talking to Adam Pearce backstage. Talking about, about Ronda Rousey, about how that match is now approved of, and that match will be happening at WrestleMania Backlash as an I Quit match for the SmackDown Women's title. That's what Charlotte Flair was talking about. And then Drew Gulak immediately interrupted them. And Drew Gulak was like, how did I do my brand new job, Mr. Pierce? And Charlotte Flair was like, oh, you came here talking about your new job or whatever? Here, how about this? How about you go interview me in the ring and don't be nervous? So yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing Drew Gulak interviewing Charlotte Flair up next in the ring on SmackDown. So yeah, that looks like that's about to happen up next. But yeah, that's what happened. Okay stuff. But yep, I'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, we've seen the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair and Drew Gulak in the ring. But before I talk about that, It looked like they have officially announced that it'll be the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, in a championship unification match at Backlash. So yeah, that match is now happening at WrestleMania Backlash. So yep. But then we get to what happened in the ring next. So yeah, Drew Gulak was in the ring. He introduces Charlotte Flair. She comes out, and Drew Gulak was asking her some questions or whatever. And Charlotte was at one point. Drew Gulak said, "Well, didn't you tap out to Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania when the referee was knocked out?" And Charlotte was like, "No, I did not tap out to Ronda Rousey. I was fixing my bra," even though everybody knows what happened there. So yeah. But yeah, that's what she said. And she says she did not tap out. She's not a quitter. And then looks at Drew Gulak and says, "Hold up, but didn't you just quit from being a competitor now? And you're now an interviewer?" So yeah, that's what Charlotte Flair said. And then Charlotte looks at me and says, "Get out of my ring. You're not even a competitor no more. So get the hell out of my ring." And Drew Gulak then starts walking out the ring, and he has back turn and everything. And that's when Charlotte attacks him by hitting a chop block onto his leg, and then locks on the figure eight, and then making him tap out and everything, and starts slapping him in the face, and telling him to say "I quit," and then locks back on again. Even though this time, the move was pretty much kind of botched because of the Drew Gulak's leg was like not underneath her leg or whatever. So it was kind of like botched right there. So yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, Charlotte holding the title up high. You know, so yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, it was an okay segment. I hate what they did to Drew Gulak now. Uh, but yeah, that's what happened there. So yeah, still to come later on tonight, we will see Riddle versus Jimmy Uso tonight on SmackDown. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next day. It happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next day it happened on Friday Night SmackDown. It was a one-on-one match. It was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn one-on-one. Now, the reason why this match was happening is because what happened last week on SmackDown, where Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre had a match against each other. Sami Zayn ran out and got counted out and all that. So yeah, that's why this match is now happening again. So yeah, pretty much same result again. Just a waste of time, pretty much. But it's a way to get this feud going, I guess, to have them actually face off against each other at Backlash. So yeah, that's what's happening. So yeah, at one point we seen Drew McIntyre try to hit the Claymore onto Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn escapes, trying to get over the barricade stuff. McIntyre grabs him, throws him back into the ring, try to hit the Claymore again. But then Sami Zayn escapes again and runs through the crowd and everything, getting counted out. And Drew McIntyre had enough and starts chasing after him. So yeah, Drew McIntyre defeated Sami Zayn tonight by count out. But he chased after him and all that, and that's what happened. So yeah, with that match, I'll just give it a half of a star. Probably no stars. Probably 0. So yeah, it was nothing really like that. But yeah, that's what happened there. But after the match, we seen Ricochet get an interview backstage because he is going to be in a matchup next, and like he'll be facing against Jinder Mahal for the Intercontinental Championship up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, it was a one-on-one match. It was the Intercontinental Champion Ricochet versus Jinder Mahal with Shanky at ringside in a one-on-one match for the Intercontinental Championship. It was an okay match. At the ending of this match, we seen Ricochet hit the recoil onto Jinder Mahal, and then he climbs up the top turnbuckle, but hit that 630 splash. But then Shanky quickly pulls Jinder Mahal out the ring so he wouldn't get hit with the move. But then Ricochet jumps off the top turnbuckle anyways with a crossbody onto Jinder Mahal and Shanky outside the ring, taking Shanky out as well. And then he grabs Jinder Mahal, throws him back in the ring, and then climbs up the top turnbuckle and then jumps off with a shooting star press onto Jinder Mahal and then pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Ricochet defeated Jinder Mahal tonight and has retained the Intercontinental Championship. That's what happened. It was an okay match. For that match, I'll just give it 1 star. That's what I'll give it. But it was an okay match between Jinder Mahal and Ricochet. So yeah, that's what happened there. But then we get backstage. Sheamus, Rich Holland, and Butch was getting interviewed backstage. And, they was talking about how all 3 of them's okay now and everything. They just, they always fight or whatever. And then they looked at Butch and said, "Who's an enemy now?" And then it was like, who? And then Butch says, "The New Day," and then walks away. And then Sheamus was continuing with the interview, and Rich Holland kept on tapping him on the shoulder. Sheamus kept on saying 1 second. He goes like, "What do you want?" And Ridge looks at him. He goes like, "We lost Butch." And yeah, Butch Stone ran off. So yeah, that's what happened there. But up next, it'll be the main event. It looks like it'll be Riddle versus Jimmy Uso later up next on SmackDown. So yeah, that match will be happening up next. So yeah, we'll see you guys later until the next thing happens on Friday Night SmackDown. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, before I talk about the main event with Riddle and Jimmy Uso, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So at one point we seen Sami Zayn running backstage and everything, running away from Drew McIntyre and stuff, and then he bumps into Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce is that he has enough of this. So next week on SmackDown we will see Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre again, but this time in a lumberjack match. So Sami Zayn won't run away. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then we get to another part backstage with Butch attacking the New Day because Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston signing autographs, talking and everything, and then Butch jumps over there attacking them, and Ridge Holland and Sheamus got involved as well, and then the referees and stuff had to break both those teams up. So yeah, that's what happened there as well. And then we get another video package about Lacey Evans talking about her life on the run and everything with CPS and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what she was talking about as well. And then we see Natalya and Shayna Baszler watching that, and Natalya was like, "Well, we all had bad lives and everything, but nobody respects us and all that stuff." Talking about like clothes being left around the locker room and stuff. Don't got no respect for her or Shayna Baszler as well. So yeah, that's what she was saying. But then we seen Raquel Rodriguez in there, and she shook Natalya's hand, and Natalya quickly ran off. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then we finally get to the match, the main event. It was one half of the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions, Riddle, with Randy Orton, RK Bro, versus one half of the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Jimmy Uso, with Jey Uso at ringside. So yeah, Jimmy Uso versus Riddle 1-on-1. It was a pretty good match. If you have yet, go check out this match. I'll say it's match of the night easily. But yeah, what happened at the end? We seen Randy Orton and Jey Uso arguing outside the ring, about to get into it. But then Jimmy Uso quickly hits a baseball slide drop kick onto Randy Orton, taking him out. And then he turns around. He gets hit with a jumping knee to the face by Riddle. And then Riddle climbs up the top turnbuckle, about to hit the floating bro onto Jimmy Uso. But while Randy Orton got on the ring apron, accidentally distracting the referee and stuff, we seen Jey Uso quickly come up, pushes Riddle off the top turnbuckle, and then Riddle gets back up and he turns around and he gets hit with a super kick by Jimmy Uso, and then Jimmy Uso climbs up the top turnbuckle, about to hit the Uso splash onto Riddle, but then he was distracted long enough because what happened outside the ring, we seen Randy Orton and Jey Uso brawling and stuff. Randy Orton dropping Jey Uso on the announce table, laying him out, and distracted Jimmy Uso, and then Jimmy Uso looks, and he jumps off the top turnbuckle trying to hit the Uso splash onto Riddle, but Riddle moves out the way. Jimmy Uso lands and everything, and then Riddle runs up to him, and Jimmy Uso tried to toss him up in the air, toss him up in the air for the Samoan drop, but Riddle reverses that into the RKO in the midair. So yeah, that's what happened there. And pinning for the 3 count, and then we seen Randy Orton running the ring and stuff, celebrating everything before the 3 count. So yeah, that was pretty funny as well. So yeah, but it was a pretty good match. Riddle defeated Jimmy Uso, and then RK Bro celebrating tonight. So yeah, it was a pretty good match. If you have yet, go check out this match. I'll give that match 3 stars because that RKO was pretty damn nice. If you have yet, go check it out. Because what happened was Jimmy Uso tossed Riddle up in the air so he could come back down and hit the Samoan drop. But when he tossed him up in the air, Riddle comes back down with the RKO on the Jimmy Uso, which looked pretty damn good. So yeah, if you have yet, go check out the match. I'll give that match 3 stars. That's what I'll give it. So yeah, pretty good stuff. But yeah, for tonight's WWE Friday Night SmackDown, I'll give it 6.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But it was okay SmackDown. Roman Reigns is not on SmackDown. Like I said, the main event was pretty damn good. If you have it yet, go check it out. Jinder Mahal versus Ricochet, I didn't really care for that. It's just Ricochet having another title defense. That's pretty much it. Charlotte Flair attacking Drew Gulak. I mean, I hate what they did to Drew Gulak now. He's an awesome competitor in the ring, but yeah, that's what happened to him. Madcap Moss versus Humberto. It was alright. It was just pretty much him getting Madcap getting a win for being a babyface now. But yeah. And Naomi versus Rhea Ripley was a pretty good match as well. And the segment earlier with RK Bro and the Usos was pretty good. And I didn't care, too much for the Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn match because you kind of figured what the end result was going to be. Even though I bet these two guys can throw on a great match. Hopefully that great match will be happening next week with that lumberjack match because Sami Zayn can't run off. So yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, pretty good. It was okay Smackdown. Great main event, but pretty much some of the show was lackluster at best. But there was some okay matches, like I said, the main event and Rhea Ripley versus Naomi. So yeah, if you have, I could check out those matches, maybe. So yeah, tonight's SmackDown, like I said, was okay. But yeah, I'll be doing my AEW Rampage reviews up next. It actually aired tonight at 7 o'clock, but I'm going to do my reviews after I get done finishing up SmackDown, my SmackDown reviews. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing as well. And then AEW Battle of the Belts tomorrow night. I'll be doing the reviews on that. So yeah, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Nails, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And yeah, that has been my WWE Friday Night SmackDown, April 14th, 2022 reviews, and I'll see you guys later until my AEW Rampage reviews. See you guys later until then.